Hi, hello. I'm Dr. K.Poongothai, Assistant Professor in Department of Commerce. Now we are going to discuss about the topic roadmap of SNS. First of all, we have to know about the roadmap of our SNS. So now we are going to discuss about our SNS roadmap. Here we are having a roadmap that is known as the transformation of information. A journey of SNS vision and mission comes into our activity. So that is a roadmap over here. In this roadmap, first we have to see that how we are implementing our roadmap through the design thinking framework. Here the design thinking framework is one of the most important thing that is taken place in our institution. It is the first institutions we are having we are implementing a design thinking concept. Here the design thinking is a framework that gives you a design thinking has a different five phrases over here. In this five phrases it is make up of human centric phrases that it has a first steps over here. One is empathy, define, ideate, prototype, and then test over here. In this method we are framing our work. First one is empathy. Empathy is an deeply understanding the needs, thoughts, and feelings of a people who are designed for often through the observation and research work. That is a empathy first step. The next step is defining. In this defining, we are having creating a clear idea and actionable problem statement focus on human needs. The next to that is that known as ideate. In this ideate, we are making a brainstorming process of a potential solution to define a problem and encourage an open judgment, free thinking over here, and giving a creative ideas over here. So that is an ideate. And then next is a prototype. In this prototype, we are building a ideas to expose the feasibility and functionality. That is known as prototype. Next to that is testing. Testing is a gathering a feedback and identifying the work what makes the improvement to the solution. Here we are having a three principles over here. One is a human centric, and also we are including our logical thinking over here. So logical thinking means we are here finding out a solution for a creative way for a solution problem. The next one is that the collaborative. Here the collaborative is one of the thing that is a teamwork coming together to make a complex problem and giving a solution for that. So that is a collaborative over here. The next one is hands-on. The hands-on is also one of the most important thing of a framework in design thinking that involves the practical applications such as prototyping and testing and moving ideas towards the concept to a reality. So that is known as testing or a hands-on training over here. So these are all the five design thinking concept of process. The next one we are going into a 3P culture. Here the 3P culture is one of the most important thing over here. The 3P culture, it is a purpose, process, and people over here. So the purpose, process, and people. Here the purpose means every action, every lesson, and every project were rooted toward idea of the student to understand why we are doing it, for what we are doing it, and the reasoning behind it. That is known as purpose. Next one is a process. In this process, through this process, we are structured an approach that the students have to learn the challenges and ideas through the design thinking framework. The next thing is that the people is the third party over here. The student or the center of an everything. Here the right mindset and an empowerment over here. They have to create an innovator and a change maker over here. That's one of the most important thing. The next thing is that core competency. In this core competency, it gives an developing a right attitude, equipping the students with the skill needed knowledge over here. So everything in we are need of it. That the three, one is an attitude, other one is a skill, other one is a knowledge. Here the attitude means we have to give a mindset to make a challenges over here too big. That's next one is a skill. In this skill we have to create a problem solving and the build practice industrial ready skills over here. So that is a skill. Not only next to that, the knowledge is one of the most important thing. Understanding how and why we are equipping, and the foundation of a knowledge needs to innovate the creators. The next thing is that the five pillar. So we are all know that the five pillar is one of the most important thing over here. In this five pillar we are giving a different five pillars. The one is, so the student mindset is differ, so every student's not having a equal talent, and each and every student is an unique student over here. So each and everyone is having their own creativity and their uniqueness. For based upon that we have created a five pillars. In that five pillars, the first one is center for learning and teaching, and the second one is skill and career development, and the third one is center for creativity, and the fourth one is industry institution partnership cell, and the next to that is social responsibility initiatives. Here the center for learning and teaching, here in this center for learning and teaching, critical thinking become the core strength of it. So that is an applying the real world problem what we are facing over here. That is center for learning and teaching. Next one is career development. In this career development, the students force for workforce, and they are doing their work and they gain the knowledge on hands-on experience. Next one is center for creativity. In this center for creativity, they are experimenting their ideas, creativeness and solution, background breaking, business ideas, creativities, everything comes into this center for creativity. Next one is IAPC, that is known as Industry Institution Partnership Cell. In this we are bridging the gap between academic and an industry over here, and challenging opportunities towards the professional worlds, towards this environment. So next one is social responsibility. Even though we are having all the attitude, but the social responsibility is also one of the most initiative thing that comes into here. So it gives an innovativeness and purpose to continue and contribute the communication in meaningful way. That is known as SRI activity. Here it has a SRI activity over here. So these are all the five pillar activities we are having. The next to that is the OKR. So everyone is telling that OKR. The OKR is a key objective key result, that it gives an empowerment of a while understanding and participating the boot camp or designing. It is one of a gamified activity we are initiating, or we are injecting, that they have to overcome from all those things and shape themselves for their environmental environment and an society, and also for shaping their entrepreneurial skill over here. It is a combined cutting and judging technology of human centric, ensuring that the students were not prepared for a future and also shaping for an entrepreneurial skill. It is one of the most important thing over here. That is an OKR task. Once again I am telling that the vision and core value over here. The vision of RL built an entrepreneurial mindset through the design thinking framework. It gives the most important thing over here. It built over here. Our main thing is to become not a job seeker for a job creators. So that's one of the most important thing over here. The next thing is that the roadmap we are heading, and also we are having a supercharging with AI for a future over here. Here we are having AI powered roadmap. It is guiding a light for our students, and also it has empowerment of engine over here. It is an engine for a students to make an artificial intelligence. Through that only they are shaping themselves and updating their self and innovative thinking over here, and we are free from our work to be a critical into an easy and a smart work over here. So that makes over here. The next thing is a roadmap. 1,000 startups in a 10 years. That is one of the most important thing over here. The mission clears that the 10 years we should create an 1,000 startup. It includes and a very passionable day. So, and the passing days over here and creating a dream reality. Every success, every startup and every innovations are a testament to a power of design thinking and entrepreneurial skill, and to develop the heart of SNS. Here it looks into that as an SNS took the first step into the world. They did not only the degree but left with the mission to create and to innovate, to lead, utmost important giving back over the future. So that is the shape over here. So that is the thing we are shaping our students here. Thank you.